Good morning. Good morning. Happy Friday, y'all. We jumping right in. Okay? Because I'm running slightly late, honey. I had to make sure my son got to school and get himself together, child. Yeah, so we are ready, honey. We are ready to go. Happy Friday, everybody. Happy Friday to you. Happy Friday. How y'all doing? How y'all feeling? Y'all woke? Y'all still waking up? I'm still waking up a little bit. My voice still a little raspy. I'm still sounding like Barry White a little bit, child. But we are here. Thank you, Linda Gamble. Thank you, Rose Armstead, Laura Eden. Thank you guys for being here and everyone coming in. Let's go ahead and get started, guys, so that we can stay on a time schedule. Hey, Mrs. Washington. Everything said in the video is alleged, in my opinion, and is used for fair use and entertainment, honey. Yes. Hey, C. Lewis, Pamela Williams, Purple Unicorn. Janice Jones, Kim Jones, Essence 10 to 1, Carla Gass, hello, Carla Johnson, Deborah Johnson, there's a lot of Johnsons, Impertitious, Monica Bobbitt, hi, my mod Linda Gamble, Aries Girl Podcast, Gloria Williams, hey, Deborah Porter, hey, Melody Bean, I see you, Judy Brown, George Jefferson, good morning, Kelly, good morning. Good morning. I see you guys coming in. Y'all please hit the like button, okay, as you enter. And if you want to stay in the bushes, it's okay. I don't mind. But please just support the channel by hitting that like, okay? Let's get into our show because we do have some great topics, okay? Y'all know I had to pop back in last night, honey, because there was some news that I said, I got to get this off me or I ain't going to be able to sleep, Lord. We're going to get into that because I want to give a little bit more attention to that matter, honey. But yes, God. Rose Armstead again, good morning. Paula Childs Keels, good morning. Charlene McCulley, good morning. Joanna B. Williams, good morning. Elizabeth James, good morning. Sweet Essence, good morning. Yvette McCovery, good morning. Miriam Jordan, good morning. Good morning. I see y'all. I see you, Miss Bernice Latrice, good morning. Good morning. Let's get into our first topic, all right? As you guys are coming in, good morning to everybody. Everybody, good morning, okay? Good morning. All right, let's get into some topics, honey. Now, a Georgia mayor faces charges after being accused of storing alcohol in a ditch for inmates. What was he thinking? Now, we just talked about in Poppy last night where 4 girls got arrested that used to work at the jail, okay? Now the ass is in jail for smuggling chicken pot pies, drugs, and a whole bunch of other stuff up in the jail, honey, for some inmates. And they were also having relations, as Bill Clinton called it, with the damn inmates. What is it where these inmates are being able to trick people, especially officials and people who work for the damn jail and for the system, to be out here doing illegal shit, to be locked up? Now, this says that a 52-year-old Benjamin Cranford, the mayor of Thompson, Georgia, faces felony charges for repeatedly hiding a bottle of gin in a ditch for state prisoner workers to access. It says that he was indicted on Wednesday and apprehended by Georgia Bureau of Investigation agents. It says that the charges include furnishing prohibited items to prisoners and attempting to commit a felony per WRDW-TV. Now, Cranford was indicted for allegedly buying a bottle of gin on June 30th and leaving it in a ditch that was accessible to a work crew of state prisoners in Thompson, Georgia. Now, officials requested an investigation. Thank you so much, Melody Bean. Okay, I appreciate you, dear. Into the matter. Now, after the city council meeting, the GBI agents apprehended Cranford at Thompson City Hall, says that he was booked into McDuffie County Jail and released Wednesday on a $5,000 bail, according to the news outlet. Now, Jason Smith, the city spokesperson, says that as we understand the charges in the case, that we are not related to Mr. Cranford's duties as, hold on. In this case, okay, are not related. I'm sorry. It says, as we understand the charges in this case that are not related to Mr. Cranford's duties as an elected official, we do not have a comment. It says that Cranford may face suspension from his position until the charges are settled if the panel notifies Governor Brian Kemp that the accusations can affect his ability to do his duties as the mayor. Okay, so this might get serious. You might be suspended, child, and or fired behind this because you cannot supply any type of alcohol, drugs, or anything of the sort to and apparently chicken pot pies, because they was on that shit last night too. These 4 girls, honey, smuggling chicken pot pies in the prison, girl. So how the hell you go to jail over a chicken pot pie? But this is what they own, child, gin in a ditch. That's what the Georgia mayor, honey, is accused of, Lord. Gin in a ditch and chicken pot pies, Lord. Y'all be doing too much, child. I cannot. All right, let's move on, baby, to the next topic. Lord, they doing too much. His ass needs to be fired for that, because you know better. All right. Gin in a damn ditch. All right, so a black man is also fired. Speaking of fired, honey, a black man is fired from his job after calling 911, honey, to report his child missing. Let's get into this. All right. Shout out to On Site for the other topic from the mayor, and shout out to Black Information Network for this particular topic as well. All right. Now, Arizona man who called 911 to report that his child was missing was fired from his job after he was detained by responding officers. Now, 52-year-old Darnay Cockrell told 911 dispatchers that his 4-year-old daughter had been kidnapped by her mother at his apartment in Mesa, Arizona. Says that my baby mama had came over the night before and hadn't seen her in a while and whatnot. And she has an addict. She's an addict or whatever. And says that I've been taking care of the baby for a while, according to Mr. Cockrell. Okay. He called the baby mama in hand. That's what he said. Says, and an officer met Cockrell outside of his apartment. It says that according to the audio from the body camera footage, that Cockrell told the officers that his daughter had been taken. It says that the officer told Cockrell to relax, ordered him to sit, and said that police had located the child. It says that the father declined to sit and said that he had bad knees per the audio. Now, another officer arrived on the scene and attempted to force him to the ground. Damn. It goes on to say that a bystander footage shows that Cockrell yelling in protest as officers handcuffed him. So I think they were trying to have him sit down so that they could further assess the situation, have a conversation with him. He was trying to tell them, hey, my knees are bad. I don't want to sit down. Da, 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 da. It escalated, of course. They, trying to say that he was not being cooperative. He was being a little bit too combative and acting like a nigga out here. Okay, yeah, I got to say that shit. But yeah, so that's what it was, and his ass got fired after he called and said that the mama, honey, who was an addict out here on that Coquiana shit, and up and took the child when she came for a little visit, and then he had to call 911 to get the baby back. So that's how that happened. Okay, so child, how you call 911 and you go to jail? That's cray. Okay, moving on, child. Now a woman reveals that. Let me go ahead and share so you guys are watching with me. Okay. Child, these folks doing a lot out here, child. They doing a lot. My God. They're doing a lot out here. All right. Let's share. Ooh, child. All right, so a woman revealed that the guy that she was dating said only beautiful women get spoiled after asking him for nice things. So she lost weight to get his money. Then she left him. That's some new pimp stuff. Okay, let's get into it. Thank God I ain't got to read. Ooh.
I remember asking this guy, can he buy me something nice? Even though I knew I wasn't the prettiest. I knew I deserved it. Let me show y'all his response.
So y'all, I asked this man, can I get a few high price items, right? Nothing too major, just a little Chanel bag or whatever. And look what he gonna say. Entitlement is for beautiful women? Like, hold on, I'm not beautiful? And then he doubled down on it by sending me this video.
Really beautiful young women can afford to be entitled. Life is easy for them. The looks matter.
And for our first date, he even took me to McDonald's. That's when I decided to start listening and take matters into my own hands. I needed to lose this weight and get to that 2.0 me. So I started researching best weight loss products and found ZapFat on Google. Got my red box in the mail fast. Took 2 pills a day, and in no time, boom. The change happened so fast he wasn't expecting this. Now he the one on my bumper. First gift he bought me was Gucci, and he's not done yet.
Come on, girl, I got something for you.
Now what did you get?
He bought me a $38,000 Birkin, but little did he know I'm about to teach him a lesson and leave him all the gifts from the last 2 months.
I told y'all I was gonna teach that nigga a few lessons. He bought me Gucci, Versace.
I remember asking.
So she leveled up on his ass. Now the message that he sent her is that, only cute girls get this. And he said on the message, you have a long way to go. Meaning, baby, you got to lose that weight. It's a lot of things about you got to change if you want to be getting the Gucci product and all that. So she went out here, honey, and she got her some little diet pills, and she took some diet pills, lost the weight, which I don't ever feel like you should lose weight for somebody else. Do it and do it for yourself and for health reasons. Like, come on now. Don't be letting no man tell you that you need to look a certain way before he do something for you. You girl, leave that nigga. Like, for real, huh? Leave that nigga, okay? For real. I ain't got no nigga, and no nigga ain't got me. That's what you should have been on. Okay? On your Glorilla bullshit. Yes, honey, Birkin bags, honey. Birkin bags do cost lots of money. Now, for a little cheap, you can get a little cheap Birkin bag about $3,000. Okay, and you can get a $3,000 Birkin bag. I've seen them. Am I gonna spend that kind of money? I don't really care about a Birkin bag like that. I mean, they cute and whatnot, but it's still just a fucking purse at the end of the day. Yeah, I'm not trying to spend the money on a Birkin. But bottom line is, he wanted her to lose the weight to look like all the other girls probably that he was cheating on her with, so that she could be one of many that he had on his arm. So she decided to lose this weight to teach him a lesson, but I feel like she should have done it for herself, just for health reasons. Because right here, you know, she's not a bad looking girl, but she, you know, probably could have stood to, you know, drop a little bit of weight, but for yourself. Don't do it for him. But I'm glad you got a lot of nice gifts in the process. Of 38,000 Birkin, baby, you that's a level up right there, okay? I'm just saying, y'all know that's my song too. Don't get me started on that Glorilla, honey. Yes, honey. Baby, that's what you should have done. Then FNF. That's F nigga free, baby. Get away from him. He ain't the one. Because there's somebody out there that'll love you for you and how you look and what you have to offer and all of that. So you ain't got to be with nobody because they don't want you because you got a little bit of weight up on you, girl. I'm gonna push it for the cushion. Hell, okay. Caramel was a chunkier time or two, but you know, and I lost the weight for me, not because somebody else said, girl, you big, girl. Nah, I lost it for me because I want to be healthy. So, and that go for anybody else out there. Don't, if a man is telling you, girl, you need to lose some weight, drop that nigga. The weight I'm about to lose is you. All 200 and whatever pounds that you owe. I mean, that you weigh. Okay, that's what I'm about to drop. Your ass, okay? And if I do drop any pounds off me, it's because I want to do it, not because your ass told me to do it and under your conditions. Like, hell no. What are we doing? This is 2024, ladies. Get y'all shit together out here, honey. These men don't run shit, but they mouth, okay? And even that's limited, honey, because I'll skirt out on your ass, and I won't even hear what you're saying then. Moving on. All right, next topic, child. We ain't gonna stay on that. Child, yeah, skirt out on them niggas. That's what you got to do on them when they on that bullshit. Skirt out on a nigga. All right, moving on. That's my attitude. Right when in the middle of your sentence, baby, while you talking, I'm on. Okay, I ain't hear none of that shit. All right, so 2 women, honey, without shoes ran away from a crash, honey, that unalived a 56-year-old pedestrian. Let's get into it. Okay, somebody say, good morning, Real. Good morning, Sylvia. Good morning. All right, let's get into it.
And a collision between a U-Haul and a car in Queens has left a pedestrian dead. Now, our sources say 2 women are on the run.
This happened around 12:30 this morning on Casino Boulevard and Horace Harding Expressway. Now, police say a car and the U-Haul collided. It's still not clear which car hit the pedestrian, but he was pronounced dead. The man driving the car was taken to the hospital. Our sources say 2 women in the U-Haul ran away on the expressway, neither of them wearing shoes.
Wow.
6:06 here, and a collision between a U-Haul and a car in Queens has left a pedestrian dead. Now, our sources say
it is hit and run, so that is a crime, baby. That's a crime. That's a crime. Now, it says that the incident or accident rather occurred around 12:30 a.m. when a 42-year-old man's Honda slammed into a U-Haul on Casino Boulevard, officials said. Now, footage shows that the U-Haul driver was running a red light, of course. Now, Ophelia, honey, was hit during the crash while attempting to cross the street, according to police. Now, it says it was unclear which vehicle was responsible for the collision, but sadly, Ophelia was declared deceased at the scene. All right, can't be out here running red lights. If you're in that big of a hurry, baby, you need to leave on time, all right? Because you never know. Some mess like this can happen. Somebody crossing the street, unbeknownst to you, you don't see them to the last minute, boom, and then your ass sitting in prison for manslaughter. That's some serious shit. That person gonna be charged for that. You're gonna get more than a ticket for that red light. You're gonna also be charged for manslaughter because you took a life. Now, according to officials, 2 women in the U-Haul reportedly left the scene without shoes running westbound on Horace Harding Expressway. So they're gonna catch them, all right, because y'all know that a lot of these lights, there are cameras to show like accidents and people running lights and stuff like that. So they'll be able to apprehend them. A lot of these states now, they do have cameras up on the highways and the freeways now so that they can catch people in different crimes that they commit. So be careful on that. Don't be out there on the highway on some bullshit, because every shut eye ain't sleep. That's what your grandma always used to tell you. Every shut eye is not sleep, baby. It's always an eye on you. It's always a camera on you. Somewhere you might not see it, but it's on your ass. Okay. We living in a day now where there's cameras everywhere. There are hidden cameras, all types of shit. There's always gonna be a witness to some shit that you do. And the minute you think you got away with it, somebody be like, oh, be on their first 48 bullshit sitting in there, child, ready to tell on your ass. So, child, be mindful. And if you in a hurry, honey, you running late, try to start leaving on time. All right, try to start leaving on time so you don't be out here fishtailing in these streets and then hit somebody, child, and be in a world of trouble, all because you are procrastinating. Okay, let's move on, honey. Let's get into some DNC news. All right, I'm trying to keep you guys updated on what's going on with that as well. All right, so my boy got up there to talk, honey. Oh, Reverend Al out here with his good old perm, child. That just for me perm was just for me and honey out here at the DNC. Let's go ahead and hear what old Al had to say.
For you, as the president of National Action Network, we do not endorse candidates, but we report where candidates stand on criminal justice, economic empowerment, health equity, and other issues. On one side of this race is Donald Trump, a fellow New Yorker I've known for 40 years. Only once in that time did he take a position on racial issues. He spent a small fortune on full-page ads calling for the execution of 5 innocent young teenagers.
I know who that was.
Well, I'm gonna bring them out in a minute, and you'll hear from them tonight. Because they were not executed, they're here to continue to fight.
Tell it now. Talk about it.
I stand before you as the president. But it was there that I saw Trump love to fan racial flames. On the other side is a woman that I've walked with in Selma, Alabama to commemorate the 59th anniversary of Bloody Sunday.
Come on now.
Kamala Harris spoke to me that day about unity and passing bills. All I ever heard from Donald Trump was how he can get an advantage. I see one candidate who wants to protect the right to vote, while the other has tried to cook up 11,000 votes in Georgia. I see a candidate who, with Joe Biden, brought leaders to the White House to confront violent hatred, running against a man who said neo-Nazis in Charlotte, but it was there that Charlottesville were fine people. I see a candidate who has sought to reform and uphold the law, and a man who wrongly assumes his mugshot appeals to Black Americans. I worked with Kamala Harris. In every job she's had, she has consistently committed to making government work for those of us who've been disadvantaged. All Donald Trump has been consistent about is making himself richer and sowing division to get that done. This man sat right here in Chicago a few weeks ago, refusing to apologize for claims that migrants were taking Black jobs. Well, in November, we're gonna show him when Blacks do their job. These bills will find.
You better talk. Talk your ish, Al. Okay. You better talk your ish, Al. Come on now.
And we are going to join with whites and browns and Asians, and we're going to do a job on those that have done a job on us.
Tell them.
Tonight, we are going to realize Shirley Chisholm's dream. "52 years ago, I was one of the youth directors in her campaign for president. And 52 years after she was told to sit down, I know she's watching us tonight as a Black woman stands up to accept the
Yes, honey.
nomination for President of the United States.
Come on,
This
baby.
November, we will go forward to fulfill the promise of a just and fair nation. And let me say, as we transition, I'm a preacher. And in Psalms, it says, weeping may endure for a night,
Joy.
but joy comes in the morning.
No, dude.
We've endured January 6th. We've endured conspiracy theories. We've endured lies and areas of darkness. But if we stay together, Black, white, Latina, Asian, Indian American, if we stay together, joy, 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 joy coming in the morning.
You better talk.
I'm a
I
nation.
love it.
for
Okay. Did he not say a word up there? Come on, Ed. I didn't give you applause. Yes, sir. Okay. Well, then we're not done. We're not done because there's more. There's more. All right. There's more. There's more and there's more. Let's get the rest of it, child. Because I got to pull some more clips, honey. Let's go and listen to our almost president. All right, Kamala Harris. Let's listen to what she had to say because I pulled a clip with her. I pulled something here with her that she had to say, honey. Now, Kamala Harris lists the dangerous reasons why Trump doesn't need a second term after officially accepting the Democratic nomination. She says that he's an unserious man. Let's go ahead and listen to this. All right, this is her take on this. And then we're going to listen to what D.L. Hughley had to say as well, okay? Because he also spoke out as well. I do have that clip. So we're going to listen to what Kamala has to say first, and then we're going to spin the block back. All right.
Donald Trump is an unserious man. But the consequences of putting Donald Trump back in the White House are extremely serious. Consider not only the chaos and calamity when he was in office, but also the gravity of what has happened since he lost the last election. Donald Trump tried to throw away your votes. When he failed, he sent an armed mob to the United States Capitol where they assaulted law enforcement officers. When politicians in his own party begged him to call off the mob and send help, he did the opposite. He fanned the flames. And now, for an entirely different set of crimes, he was found guilty of fraud by a jury of everyday Americans and separately found liable for committing sexual abuse. And consider what he intends to do if we give him power again. Consider his explicit intent to set free violent extremists who assaulted those law enforcement officers at the Capitol. His explicit intent to jail journalists, political opponents, and anyone he sees as the enemy. His explicit intent to deploy our active duty military against our own citizens. Consider the power he will have, especially after the United States Supreme Court just ruled that he would be immune from criminal prosecution. Just imagine Donald Trump with no guardrails.
Yeah.
And how he would use the immense powers of the presidency of the United States, not to improve your life, not to strengthen our national security, but to serve the only client he has ever had, himself. And we know what a second Trump term would look like. It's all laid out in Project 2025, written by his closest advisors. And its sum total is to pull our country back to the past. But America, we are not going back. We are not going back. Donald Trump.
Come on now, Kamala. Yes, ma'am. We are not going back. We sure ain't. We are not. We're going forward, honey. So November, you guys, please register to vote. Let's get into DL Hughley, honey. Let's see what he had to say. All right. Let's get him pulled up right quick, child. Oh, child. Y'all enjoying all this DNC talk, child? Oh, Al Sharpton done got me all excited in here, child. I thought I was in church for a minute. I was about to pull my dollar out, thinking it was time for the offering, Lord. I said, Lord, where my dollar at? Let me go on up there and put my little dollar in the offering plate and go and sit my tail on down somewhere. All right, so DL Hughley, honey, digs into Donald Trump for saying that Kamala Harris is a black and says that Kamala has been black longer than Trump has been Republican. Come on, talk your ish, DL. Now, he also did an apology to Kamala Harris as well for the things that he said about her before. So I gotta say, I applaud you for that, sir. Let's go ahead and hear what he has to say right here, okay?
I can tell you this. I don't blame Donald Trump for not wanting to debate Kamala. I've been married to a black woman for 40 years, and I ain't won one debate. I'm owing $93,000. Now, of course, Trump is saying that Kamala isn't black. I guarantee you this. Kamala's been black a lot longer than Trump's been a Republican. And if he keeps sliding in the polls the way he is, the only way he can keep Kamala out of the White House is if he buys it and refuses to rent it to her. Of course, Kamala's getting broad support. They got black men for Kamala, white men for Kamala, Latinos and Asians for Kamala. They even have Republicans for Kamala. Republicans for Kamala. I guess Donald Trump will finally know what it's like when you get left for a younger woman. Right. But I can tell you this. I don't blame.
Yeah, okay, y'all like that? Y'all know he's gonna get up there and crack some jokes. You already know that. But his delivery is gonna always be in the form of a joke. So I respect that, and I do respect, like I said before, that he did issue an apology for all the egregious things he did say about Kamala before. All right, before all of this happened. So thankfully, child, he's back on the right road. We take you back this time, DL, but don't do that shit again, okay? Now, get on off the screen. Thank you for your apology and goodbye. All right, let's move on. We got like what, 3 more topics. All right, so let's get through these because y'all know, honey, we got to get to the work, child. All right, shout out to the Jasmine brand. Shout out to the Neighborhood Talk for that post. Let's get into this one. Okay, hold on. No. I didn't mean to show that, y'all, because we already did that one. Jeez, what was I thinking? Oh, all right, let's get into Judge Mathis. Let's get into Judge Mathis and Linda Mathis, okay? Shout out to It's Only Entertainment, all right? I'm so sad about this, y'all. I swear I just watched, and I said it last night when I talked about it. I watched their reality show. They seem to be so in love. She seemed to be, the way she looked at him, it was like, oh my God, after all these years, they are still in love. She was with him before he had anything, before he became a judge. I mean, they were what? Were they college sweethearts? Like, he talked about how when he met her, how she made him a better man. And I don't know what happened. Y'all know, if you've been with somebody 39 years, it's got to be another woman. It's got to be something. But I've been hearing rumors about there being some type of outside child with Judge Mathis. I don't know if maybe this could be a reason or something that's going on here to where maybe Miss Linda found out that could be true. I'm just speculating because these are rumors that were going around. I think Wendy Williams did say something at one point in time that she knew Judge Mathis to be a cheater and he cussed her the hell out. He cussed Wendy's ass out for that. But there's been a lot of rumors and speculations going on with Judge Mathis. Okay, y'all know he get to hollering and arguing and carrying on. Maybe she was tired of that shit. I don't know. But 39 years is a long time to be with one person. And a lot of people have questions like, why are they divorcing? What is going on? They just said irreconcilable differences. That could mean anything. But a lot of people are speculating that it has to do with him maybe stepping out on Miss Linda Mathis. Okay. She is requesting spousal support. Okay. She is requesting spousal support. And they did say that she did check the box to where he should not get spousal support. All right. He is a judge. Why would you come for her? For child support, for spousal support when you are a judge, you have your own money, you have your own show that's been on the air for numerous years. Okay, so you know you've been taking care of her all these years before you became Judge Mathis. You should take care of her after, because especially if you effed up the marriage like shit, you just should. Now it says it looks like another one bites the dust. It says that Judge Mathis' wife, Linda, has filed for divorce on Thursday, honey, after 39 years of marriage. Shout out to TMZ because that's who originally broke the story. We talked about it last night. Now, according to the documents obtained by TMZ, it says that Linda listed dates of separation as July 17th, and she's going with the boilerplate and reconcilable differences as the reason for their split. It also goes on to say that there are no minor children involved here, no need to hash out custody of any child support. All of the kids are grown if you guys watch their show. It says that Judge Mathis and Linda had 4 kids during their marriage, but they're all over the age of 18, and Mathis is even a grandfather now. One of their daughters is an attorney as well. So they all of their children are doing very well for themselves. His son also works at the Judge Mathis show, okay, with him, the one that looked like him. It says that Linda is asking for spousal support, and she checked the box, like I said, to block the court's ability to award Judge Mathis spousal support. It says it's unclear if there's a prenup involved. Judge Mathis and Linda got hitched way back in June of 1985, a couple years after Judge Mathis graduated college and 14 years before his reality court show first aired on TV. So this is very sad. Not too long ago, a few weeks ago, he and Magic Johnson and them were on a yacht celebrating an anniversary. So they looked like they were in bliss. They were happy. They were, doing what married couples do, hanging with other married couples. I'm sad about this, y'all. I'm very sad about this. I'm still shocked. I ain't gonna hold you. I'm shocked because I enjoyed, like I said, their reality show. For those of you that watched it, the whole family dynamic. They talked about his son who was about to get married and how he accepted his lifestyle. And which, his son came out to say that he was gay. Greg Mathis Jr. came out to tell him he was gay. They all accepted that. It's unfortunate. It's unfortunate. And just because a person filed does not mean that they're going to go through with it. Maybe she's filing to teach him a lesson and or wake him up from whatever it is that he's doing. And maybe that they can go to marital counseling. Hopefully it's not too far past that. Hopefully he didn't do some shit that's so effed up that you can't recover from this, because 39 years is impressive nowadays, where people are getting married one day and divorcing the next. I mean, look at Jennifer Lopez and Ben Affleck. They only been married barely 2 years. Like, people are not staying married nowadays. So it's very admirable to be married 39 years. Damn, right before your 40th year anniversary. What did he do? I'm trying to figure it out. But she's an older woman. She don't look like the type of woman that'll blast him and be putting out there all the things that he may have done to F up the marriage. But bottom line is, Judge Mathis, there have been rumors for a while now that there was an outside child, that you did step out on Miss Linda. There was an outside child, allegedly, and that he did have some indiscretions in his marriage. So I hope that's not the case. But if it is, sir, you've done yourself a disservice. This woman has stuck by you when you ain't have a damn thing. So you can't say she got with you for the money, because you ain't have shit when you got with her, and that's upon your own admission. So this is unfortunate. I don't have a dog in this fight. I don't dislike Judge Mathis. I do like him, and I like Miss Linda as well from watching them, and I do follow them as well on social media. But I'm gonna keep my ear to the streets on this, and I hope that they're able to retract this divorce and work it out, because people don't stay together no more. It's so sad. It's so sad. And then you guys have all of your friends that you guys hang with and go on the yacht with every year. They're married. So it's going to kind of be weird. You going this way, you going that way. Like, I know their adult children got to be feeling this because that's all they seen was mom and dad together and having the family dinners. And, you know, they do a lot of family stuff together. And then the grandkids, it's going to be weird for them. You go to granddaddy's house today, then you go to grandma's house today. It's going to be weird having to split everything up when everything's been together for 39 years. Okay. I always hate to see families, Black families especially, break up in this type of way. So hopefully they can fix this to where they don't have to go through with the divorce and they can stay together. I really want people to stay together nowadays, if you can. Now, if you're in an abusive situation where with his hands on you, yeah, that's a chop. I ain't telling nobody to stay nowhere where you're getting hands put on you. But in a situation like this, and we don't know all of the details, prayers to them. That's all I can say. Prayers that they figure it out. Prayers that it's a situation to where they can work it out and stay together. If he stepped out and had a child, I don't recommend that shit because I wouldn't be able to get over it. It's gonna always be in the back of my mind. No, I don't want you to bring the child over here. I don't want to bond with it. Kind of like Mel and Martell and the Ariana situation. Fuck no. No, don't bring that child over here. No. I'm not trying to be stepmama to no side chick. Baby. No. I can't do it. I can't do it. So prayers. That's all I can say. Prayers. I really hope they can work it out. Let's move on, child. That really broke my heart. Judge Mathis, get your shit together, okay? Let's move on to this last topic, child. I'm gonna let y'all go, honey. All right, because I got to go as well. I got a meeting coming up pretty soon. Let's get on with the show. Shout out to my girl Shar because she gave me permission to use this little clip where Monique Samuels actually speaks about her marriage. Okay, it says Monique Samuels, honey, explains why she wanted a divorce from her ex-husband, Fri Samuels. Okay, y'all know they are divorced now. Chris is out here, child. He done dropped the weight. The women be up in his damn DMs, child. They trying to holler at Chris. Chris trying to get him another one, child. Now, y'all know him and Monique been married for a long time now. Y'all know Fri Samuels' mother did not like Monique. If you guys watch Love and Marriage DC, they had some situations on there where they were arguing. Chris kind of checked her at the table with all the other cast members that one time. I didn't like that. Like, don't holler at me and don't try to check me like I'm your child in front of your friends. Don't do that shit. Because then I got a little sassy mouth and I'm gonna have to snap back at you. You don't get to tell me what to do. I'm your equal. You are my husband, but you don't get to talk to me like and reduce me to being your child because you irritated. Like and that's when I knew then that they had some issues in their marriage. I said they got some problems. They got some problems in their marriage because, child, they got some problems. And then the fact that Monique was having these rumors going around about her and this damn workout person she was with. I said they were saying that the relationship was kind of inappropriate. And it's no coinky-dink that she blocked that person during the time that those rumors were going on, because maybe I think Chris might have felt a way about it. But then after she got that damn divorce, she unblocked the person. And then you can see conversations between the two of them on social media. So what? I don't understand what's going on with that. So are you now dating this person or y'all? I don't know what it is. Because you blocked this person to, I guess, appease Chris because he was uncomfortable with this workout coach having all this access to you. But then as soon as you guys signed on the dotted line, you went right there and unblocked him. You having conversations, you're meeting this person up at places. So now it's kind of opening the jar as to say that maybe there might have been something going on. And because you really wanted this divorce. Monique really wanted this damn divorce, okay? So it could be that the workout guy, child, he done tapped that thing a time or two. And that's what she wanted. And she was tired of Chris' ass. So I don't know, child, because Chris got a little attitude like he runs something. But let's go ahead and get into what she had to say, okay? Again, shout out to my girl Shar. And you guys definitely check her out on her channel because she does have a lot of great content over there. And support her, okay? Love her down. Let's get into this.
The world, after all these years of us being together and him becoming the man that he is, I am not about to let another woman come up in here and take that. That's my investment. That's my hard work, So I had that mindset. And then I started to realize how unfair that was and how selfish that was and how egotistical that was. Because at the end of the day, if I'm unhappy and I'm not able to give him the happiness and he's not able to give me the happiness, why would I hold each of us up from experiencing that simply because of however many years of an investment that we've had in the marriage? At the end of the day, there's no loss because I learned so much in that marriage. I learned so much about myself. I was pushed, I was triggered. I triggered him, I pushed his buttons. I felt like I learned more of what it is to be whole. You know, I learned that a lot of the things that I didn't like about myself is what I would push and point out with him. And that wasn't fair, you know, in the world, after all these years of us being together and him becoming the man that he is, I am not about to let another woman come up in here and take that. That's my investment. That's my hard work, you know? So I had that mindset. And then I started to realize how unfair that was and how selfish that was and how egotistical that was. Because at the end of the day, if I'm unhappy and I'm not able to give him the happiness and he's not able to give me the happiness, why would I hold each of us up from experiencing that simply because of however many years of an investment that we've had in the marriage? At the end of the day, there's no loss because I learned so much in that marriage. I learned so much about myself. I was pushed, I was triggered. I triggered him, I pushed his buttons. I felt like I learned more of what it is to be whole. You know, I learned that a lot of the things that I didn't like about myself is what I would push and point out with him. And that wasn't fair, you know, in the world after.
All right. So my take on this, Monique, sweetheart, I hear you talking and it sounded more like, wow, 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 wow. I'm hearing that when you talk, baby. Some of the stuff may be true that you're saying, but I feel like more so you lost your commitment in your marriage. And that's what a lot of people, that's what a lot of marriages go downhill when you lose that commitment. When you're not committed to something, you don't put forth that much effort towards it anymore. I feel like maybe they grew apart a little bit too, but I feel like the commitment of it all, I feel like Monique, you lost that commitment. I feel like you started looking in other places. I feel like you started hanging out with your workout coach a little bit too much. And he was kind of in your ear a little bit too much. And you were more so trying to maybe prove something. And maybe it was something that you guys, I'm going to say, and I don't want to say she was having an affair, but I'm going to say allegedly, I feel like maybe you kind of got a taste of something else. And you weren't so much committed to what you had with Chris anymore. My thing is y'all have children together. If you say you love this man, you wanted your marriage to work. Yeah, in a marriage, I'm going to push your buttons. You're going to push mine. Am I going to run down to the courthouse because you pushing my buttons and say, hey, I want to file for divorce because my husband is pushing my fucking buttons? No, absolutely not. It's deeper than that. A person decided to get a divorce because of other deeper reasons, because of a button being pressed. Okay. I feel like you really lost your commitment in that, because the way you sat up on that stage at the reunion and was capping and going off about your husband and how people talk about him and disrespect him, it shows that you do love him and that you did love him, and that you won't go sit back and let somebody disrespect him. Okay. That shows that you cared about him. That was your husband at the time. Okay. So where did you go wrong, and when did the commitment and when did the love for him kind of dwindle down, honey, like a little fire in the fireplace, baby, when towards the end of your marriage? Okay, that's my thing. Did you think about the fact that your kids would be affected by that? Did you think about, or did you guys just grow apart? Like, what was it? You really didn't go into detail as much. You just named off a few things that is kind of standard in a marriage. That's some standard shit. Do my husband get on my nerves? Absolutely, sometimes. Do I get on his? I know I do. But am I ready to throw in the towel and say, I'm sick of this shit? Not really. Not really. No, absolutely not. I mean, you work through it. It's a struggle. Being married is a job. That's another job, being married. When you love a person, you're constantly learning that person. You're dealing with their attitude. You're dealing with your attitude. Your wants, needs, and desires sometimes does not align with the person that you're trying to grow with. It's growing pains. Go to counseling and figure it out. If you go to church, honey, go to your pastor. Let them pray over you. Let them counsel you. Let them figure out what it is that's keeping you guys from not, because magnets do this, not this. Magnets do this. Okay, you're supposed to be like a magnet. When you're married, you're supposed to be like a magnet. But if you're steady like this and you're not connecting, there's something that's keeping you guys from doing that. The magnet is broke. One of y'all magnets is broke because you're supposed to be like this. So you got to figure out how to get back like this. Okay. If you're hollering at each other, disrespecting each other, especially around your friends and in front of other people, that's when shit have really gone left. because you start out doing it at home. And like they say with kids, if your kids doing it at school, they're doing it at home. If they're doing shit in public, 9 times out of 10, they're doing it at home. So when you see these behaviors where you raising your voice at your wife, Chris, in front of your friends on camera to where you so comfortable, where you don't give a damn about the camera being there and it just fly out of your mouth like that lets me know that there's a breakdown, and there's been a breakdown to where you guys have been acting like this out of sight and out of mind, and, you know, not around your friends. So if you can get around your friends and you can yell at your wife and disrespect her in that way, and she got to check you and say, hold up, don't talk to me like that. That should not even be happening in public, especially around your friends, for them to have to look at it and be like, whoa, what the hell is this? Like what we walk up on. Y'all got to fix that. So that it's given that there was a leak in the building and a leak in the pipe somewhere that you guys chose to overlook, and the leak continued to get worse. And if you don't fix the leak, eventually it's going to be like a dam and be like, boom. And the next thing you know, water is every fucking where and you can't clean it up. And that's what happens. That's when the divorce comes in. Do I feel like they probably could have saved their marriage? Probably. But it takes effort from both people. If I'm doing all the work and you're not, the shit ain't gonna work. Marriage is two people coming together to become one. And becoming one is hard, but it takes commitment. If you don't have commitment, you can't do it. Like I said, when you're committed to something, your focus is there, your mindset is there, your will to do it is there. But if you're not committed, you're not going to do it. And that's to anything. If you're not committed to working out and being healthy, you're not going to do it. You're going to keep eating buffets. You're going to keep sneaking and eating chocolate cake and shit that you're not supposed to eat. Okay? But you got to have a commitment and say, I'm going to do this. Not just when somebody's watching me, but I'm going to be committed to doing what I need to do so that I can be a better me. Okay. And that's just what life is all about. That's what it's all about. Okay. So Monique, I hear you, girl. Before we do go, I did want to bring up the ratings for Love and Marriage Huntsville. They are low. Okay. They are low. I thought that this second part of the season would help boost them because it's looking like it's going to be good. Maybe the girls' trip will help boost the ratings up some. But this last episode, the first episode for the second part of the season 8, you guys, was only 170,000. Lower because y'all know it was in the 200,000 range. Last for the first part of season 8. The seasons, Yes, baby. The ratings for Love and Marriage Huntsville, they're in. Everybody kept asking, when are the fucking ratings coming in? 170K, y'all. What the hell? Carlos, what y'all doing over there? Huh? What is going on over there at the Kingdom Reigns now? Okay. Why the ratings so low? OWN is going to snatch this shit off TV if y'all don't figure it out. Now, the girls' trip, somebody better get to fighting. Not that I promote violence. I don't want to promote violence. Tisha, you better get to crying. You and Marceau, y'all better get to doing something. I don't know. Okay. Marceau, you better bring a side chick on the show. Martell. Nah, you don't do nothing because you already on probation. You stay what you're doing. Stay doing what you're doing. All right. Just keep revealing the shit. Okay. Keep throwing people under the bus. We'll take that. But don't do no crazy shit because you are on probation, sir. All right. Destiny, you be chill too, because you 30, 45 days, you're gonna be gone anyway. Trish, you and Ken. Trish and Ken, Trish, show us you going to get that chin reduction, girl. That's gonna get the ratings all the way up. Because I want to see that shit, girl. We all want to see that shit, girl. And Marquez, you go and you cry, child, in the waiting room while she back there getting her chin cut down. Because you gonna cry anyway, because you always talk about your ass crying. But and y'all figure out, y'all fight a little bit more, maybe. Y'all can fight a little bit. We'll take that. That'll help the ratings. What else can help y'all? 170K, y'all. That shit is horrible. Ain't nobody watching this shit, y'all. Ain't nobody watching this but the content creators. Content creators, are we the only ones watching Love and Marriage Huntsville now? This shit is sad. What the hell going on? Lord, now I see why Mel ain't promoting this shit. Mel said, this shit is embarrassing. Okay. What's the ratings gonna be next week? 50? Damn. Y'all going from 260 down to 170. The ratings for next week, for this week coming up, probably gonna be 50K. If that. Damn. Oh, Lord. I don't know, y'all. I don't know. We might get some homeless people, child. Get them some We might get some homeless people and get them some track phones or something and see can they log on to Love and Marriage Huntsville on their track phone and help get these damn ratings up or something. I don't know. I'm just thinking of shit. Because Carlos, this is sad. But he all over there. The ratings for Love and Marriage Huntsville are all the way up. Niggas, no, they are not. They're all the way down. Can you not see that? On there bragging and lying about the ratings on Love and Marriage Huntsville, child, trying to say they up. Oh, they're all the way up, child. The show is doing so well, child. Anytime you ask them something about Love and Marriage Huntsville and why the show is this. Oh, the show actually is doing well. Pay no attention to the man behind the curtain, child. He over there on that damn. I was like, what? Yeah, we paying all the attention to the man behind the curtain. What is going on? I don't know, y'all. I don't know. Figure that out, Carlos, and get these damn ratings up because this shit is sad, okay? It's sad. But that's the ratings, guys. 170K for Love Marriage Huntsville last episode, child, which was the first episode of the second part of season 8. So next episode is coming up. I already showed you guys the clip where the girls are gonna be out here girling honey. They're gonna be out here dancing and carrying on and doing all the little shit that they've been doing out there. Do we need to see how know what's happening, child? Let's go back. Let's see. Let's see. Just so refresh y'all memory, child. Let's see. Let's stop sharing and let's share and refresh y'all memory because y'all already know what's gonna be happening, child. The people's gonna be out here ready to fight and whatnot. But then they're gonna have like a little moment to where the girls look like they're gonna be trying to come together and be at peace and whatnot. So let's go ahead and show you in case y'all forgot. Okay. And then we're going to get on out of here. I ain't going to hold y'all no more. So this is what's supposed to be happening on the girls' trip. It looks like they're all getting along right here. I guess I like that. I don't know. Girl, get your ass. You lining it up for Martell.
This is how you actually start a party. They're beautiful, and colorful and all that kind of thing. I still have high hopes for this trip. I do, because I'm very optimistic.
Yes, y'all better get that back. My island boys, do you guys know how to move your hips?
And there he is.
You may play A, but never the Melody Cherie way.
Yes, honey. So that's what's gonna be happening. You guys know Kimmy and Nell, honey, about to square up. They're gonna be about to square up on the girls' trip. So we're gonna be seeing what's going on with that. They're gonna have to calm Kimmy down, child. She about to sweat out her afro. Well, y'all know she had braids. But yeah, girl, it was about to go down, child. It was about to go down over there in St. Thomas. So we're gonna see what it's giving. I will, of course, be watching because I do have to review it. But thank you guys for watching. That is the end of Car Chronicles this morning. All right, love you guys down. Thank you, Truth TV Podcast, Purple Unicorn, Aries Girl Podcast, Dear Retalk Show, Messy Hoes Atlanta, Girlfriend Chronicles, Love Seen Heard. Justin T, please, I see you. Thanks for being here. Belle Wilson, KBR, Tyra, and Linda Gamble. Thank you all for modding for me. I appreciate you all for doing your good work up over here, honey. Keeping the trolling down because the trolls do be trolling. All right. Love you all. Please enjoy your Friday. Happy Friday again to you all. Please don't forget to hit the like button. All right. Said, Cameron, I wish I could watch with you. Right, child. Okay. I'm going to be watching though. All right. Thanks for all 500 in the chat. It was a little more in here, but some of you guys fell off. It's okay. But please, guys, we got 500 watching. Hopefully we have 500 likes. Okay. And above. Purple Unicorn, I see you, girl. Y'all enjoy your day. All right. Love you guys down now. Let's get y'all some twerking music, honey. Let's get y'all. I'm going to twerk with y'all. I'm going to twerk right on up out of here and go downstairs and get me some tea, honey. Love you guys. Bye.